say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.
And hello. Welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Two fingers here. We are back for the event, for the marquee event, the First Order Relentless. Earn Kylo Ren Unmasked shards. So I have a lot to say about him. A lot. We're going to go into it right now. Now, I do have a terrible First Order squad that I can bring in for the beginning. Just for the beginning, because eventually they will get murdered and it'll be embarrassing and I would lose a lot. Alright, so we'll bring in, for the first few rounds, we'll bring in the First Order, and we shall see. Now, I guess the big question is, because he's a tank, let's read. Inflicts tenacity down if the enemy was already debuffed. Kylo gains taunt. Alright, so it's kind of like K2SO in that fashion, that it gains taunt. If an enemy is debuffed, KTSO just gains taunt automatically, or usually. Or we'll just put on auto. But the big question for him is he going to be worth it? Is he going to be worth it to get 4 stars? Now the problem is they changed it, right? With Gear 12, everything's different now. So before, you could have a 3 or 4 star base Malbus or a Shore Trooper, and you could be Gear 11, and it was good enough. Now, if you want Gear 12, he has to be 7 stars. That's rough. So is he worth it in general? At 4 stars, we can only get him to 11 gear. And that's the question. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, it depends what kind of team you use. Depends where you're at. Obviously, I think if you're top end, I say no way. No way. I think he's a really good character. I don't think he's an amazing character. I don't think he makes First Order suddenly viable. I think he can be annoying as hell to deal with. I have a theory about him. And then I'll talk about in a second or so. Let's see. Dispels targets debuffs. This is key. This one is key. It's key for him. This one's really good. Dispels targets debuffs, stuns them, and Kylo gains taunt. It is irresistible and cannot be evaded. That is huge. And I believe it's for 2 turns, which is also huge. So here's what's interesting about him. He taunts all the time, right? All the time he's taunting. So I'm kind of thinking about, and we'll see it at the last. You'll see it at the last battle. It's kind of interesting to see what he does. Now, on the top end teams, when you have, some fractures going on and stunts going on with Raidhan, I feel like he can be just dismissed and ignored and taken care of really quickly and really easily. For the middle player, it's interesting. He's definitely beneficial. And what I've thought about his kit and what he does is that, now I could be wrong, because whenever I theory craft, I'm a moron. So just remember that. But it's interesting because it does seem like he goes directly against resistance. He makes resistance squad. It makes it very annoying to deal with on resistance. Again, I'm theory crafting. About that. Because with resistance, if you're always targeting him, and he's counterattacking, and he's got taunt and stuff, and then you're getting hit. That's a pain. That's a huge pain. So here's my theory about it, though, is that I've always thought that and this probably makes sense. This is not like a crazy theory. Well, the beginning part's not crazy. I've always thought that EA, when it comes to this game, they are thinking way in advance. They have long-term plans for a while, which they should, right? If you're making a game like this, you should have long-term plans. You should not be thinking update to update, right? You should be thinking next year updates. So a while back, I don't know when it was. I guess maybe when the first Zetas came out, or I forget when, they put a Zeta on Rey, the original Rey, and it's a daze. She puts a daze on him, which I always thought was kind of random. It's like, what kind of Zeta is that? You know what I mean? It gets dazed. It's like, whatever. It's not exciting. This is Rey. It's like one of your biggest characters, and she was already out of favor, so they could have brought her back with a good, unique Zeta, but they didn't. They just put daze on her. I was like, that's strange. Well, now, with this freaking, basically, auto-taunting, unmasked Kylo Ren, and he's always counterattacking and getting it, and grant speed and critical hit for first order allies. They also gain health protection receiving effects. It's first unique. We'll keep going. But yeah, with him always, countering and getting the taunt back, daze with Rey is like now the key to the resistance, like if coming up against him. I mean, he will be annoying to deal with if you're resistance. But yeah. So I mean, it's possible they when they put that daze on there, they were already thinking about, in a year from now, whenever it is, we're gonna have a new character, the auto taunting Kylo Ren, which is kind of cool if that's the way it worked out. It's kind of cool. So far, my first order team is kicking some butt. We're taking names. I'm autoing it, everything. We're rocking to victory. Victory. But is he gonna be worth it? I'm gonna say no. From what I've seen and what I've read, and when I say worth it, I mean, should you go out and spend the money so you can have my 4 stars and make them viable and put them on your team? Even if you're like level 70 or 80, I'm gonna say no. No. I think he's a really good character, but I don't think he's something like you gotta just put the money in, he's gonna be worth it. It's like Baze comes out or Short Trooper comes out, back then, and it's like, alright, these guys, they are worth it. Alright, so when he takes damage, he gets healed. I mean, if you put a lot of health on him, it's gonna be huge. He's good for the First Order team, but the First Order team still isn't there yet. Another thing about the First Order team that I was thinking about before I made this video was, what they need is like a sick legendary character. Like, everybody has a legendary character. Rebels have a legendary character. Resistance have R2, and they're getting a new freaking Rey. I mean, the Jedis have legendary characters, and Empire has legendary characters. That's 2 legendary characters, and Rebels have everything. And First Order, they got nothing. They got nothing. So this team, this squad, they need something. And I will come, right? It will come. A special character, a unique legendary character is going to come for First Order. It's going to happen. So far, we're not losing. It's great. Bonus tier. Can we win? What do we get, though? I forget. Oh, we get a couple of blue. I like blue. Don't dismiss on the blue, people. I like blue. The blue mods. I like them. Oh, we get some of these. Oh, I have 48. Jeez, I got a lot. Why do I have so many? Maybe I probably should use them. Who wants my Omegas? Omegas for sale, people. Can we win the bonus event with... We'll play it out. With First Order. I don't know how to use this team. I don't know how to use this team. I have no idea. So this is what I'm talking about. He gets hit, and then boom, counter. Hit, boom, counter. He keeps on getting hit, boom, counter. So if like you're resistance, and you have to hit him, you're always getting countered, and you're getting damaged. And yeah, it's a little rough. But, you have, let's stun Finn. And deal with these douchebags. I'm not even doing anything. It's not even an auto, people. Whack. Oh, you just dodged that. That's lame. Take that. What the hell's that saying? Not yet. Not yet. Where's... Oh, yes. I mean, I might be able to win it just because of the man, my best character, the other Kylo. What was I saying? I forgot. But yeah, they'll get the legendary character. Imagine it'll be Snoke. I would imagine. This is only round one. Yeah, I imagine Snoke will be legendary character, and then that definitely could easily make First Order viable. Easily. What's interesting is that First Order, while not a good squad, I have no one to dispel. Is someone to dispel? Maybe somebody dispels. What are you doing? Take that. We'll give Terminator an advantage. Do more of that. Oh, should we stun you? No, let's do this. Let's just smack it. No, we don't want to do that. We'll do this. Make everybody slow. Murder you like that. It's very quick. Let's give advantage and awesome stuff to him. Make him unbelievable. Stun him for fun, just cause we can, people. Probably shouldn't cleanse the other Kylo, the original. Ooh. Oh no. Oh god. We might not make this one, people. We might not survive. Oh. Ooh. Oh god. Let's get advantage up. Let's take care of these people. Yes. Let's taunt and do that. And then take this, douchebag, and take that. Oh, well, never mind. We got this, bro. We got this. There's a reason why we got this, and that's because that guy, the original Kylo, will murder everybody. Ooh. You are not going to hurt me. You will not hurt me, Ray Scavenger. Take that in your face. Especially if I stun you. Ooh. This is a fun team. It's a fun team. It's exciting. Murdered. We murdered them, people. We murdered them. So, yeah. There you go. There's Kylo Unmasked. We got some Omegas. Let's see if... Do we get any speed? No speed. Protection 2. Terrible. Oh, I got 3 speed. That's a little... something. Something. 3 Omegas. Thank you very much. I will take it. Completed. Alright, I may or may not do a video on this guy right here. Probably not. He's not very exciting. It's got like 3 rounds and it's kind of bleh. So maybe not do a video. But just a little video on Kylo Unmasked. If you're thinking about... Oh, let's activate it. If you're thinking about spending money to get him to 4 stars so you can use him on your team, I'm probably going to say, you know, if you don't care that much about the money, then okay. But if money is rare for you, if you do it, you know, ever so often, I'm going to say no, pass. Pass on it. If you are a First Order fan and you have a First Order team, then you might want to consider it because some more could be coming. More could be coming. So if for some reason you're like you're playing this game and you're around and you went with First Order and that's your team, yeah, sure. If you don't mind spending like $20 and or $30 or $40 and trying to get him up to 4 stars and maybe 5 stars if you get a little lucky. Yeah, go ahead, do it. You know, he's gonna be better at the higher star level he is. He'll be a lot better, more damage, more health, more protection. So it's good for him. I think he becomes a good character at 7 stars at Gear 12. A good character, and I think he's an okay character without it, from what I've seen so far. Anyway, somebody just called him Neo. It's kind of funny. I hope you liked this video, and as always, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.
I will not die in the video. I will run like a pansy.